Hi everybody. So I have a topic that I want to discuss like really quickly, and while we're doing that, I made a little snack popcorn, and I made it the way I make it. I made a video on it, so basically I put my own popcorn in this container. I don't like microwave anymore because microwave is just filmy and gross. This way you can put whatever you want. What I do, I'll show you what I do. I put some of this stuff on it. You can get it at Walmart. Valentina, I don't want to get everything because you get that movie theater stuff, and it kind of emulates the way movie theater pop butter is. I might put more in here. I put cayenne seasoning. Cayenne. You can squeeze lime juice over it. I put Valentina hot sauce. Hold on. I'll put more of this in there. I'm gonna see if I have lime juice. Hold on. I know I do. Oh, here it is. You can put some Parmesan cheese on it, whatever you want. But I want to talk about something weird. But I want to snack out, you know. Put a little bit of lime juice. I just want to snack. I want to watch the rest of this Elisa Lame thing. Or this stuff on there. Yes, drizzle it on. You could even make popcorn healthy if you so want, but why make it healthy? Oh, more Valentina. So I'm really into like synchronicities and whatnot. Actually, let me snack on this and then, oh, now it's stuck. Okay. I'm gonna snack on this. I'm gonna watch another episode and I'll tell you. I'll be back to finish this and tell you about the weirdness. Grab a snack if you like. Alright, I'll be back. Hey guys. So I finished that popcorn that I made, and I watched a little bit rest of this show called Crime Scene about Elisa Lame. After this, I'm going to show you clips of when it sounded just like me. But first of all, let me explain, you know, what I've been going through, whatever. So while the other day, I get synchronicities a lot, and I get them so much I started writing them in a journal, and then I started to I have a Facebook group on synchronicities, and it has like over 400 members on there, but people don't really post in there, which I'm upset. Post more, you know. But so anyways, I always post there just for record for myself. By the way, this stuff is super good. I just finished it. Is Bolt House watermelon mint lemonade, because I just took my Lexapro and I take my hydroxy, and I'm also getting cramps, so I took acetaminophen, but I don't know. I also take melatonin, but I took too many, so I'm just gonna chill with that. And I only have one left. I need to get more melatonins, because I usually take that before I go to sleep on work nights. But okay, so I've always had synchronicities. But not just that. Before, I used to feel like, I might get into this more another time. I just want to delve really quick. I used to feel like I was searching for answers. That's why I moved out to LA. Because I was like searching for answers. It's very hard to explain. So I'm not going to. I'll explain it another time. But when I was out there in 2013, and that's when the Elisa Lame case was occurring. And they found her body in the water tower, right? So I told my friend, let's go, you know, check it out. Let's go explore Hotel Cecil, because I'm going to check it out, you know. So me and Moss, we went there, and I videoed it, and it's on YouTube. You gotta look through my YouTube videos to find it. But we go to Hotel Cecil, and we're walking around and everything. And I made a video, you know, and I noticed some very odd things after I left. There was like a storefront display, like a window, and it was open, and it looked like it was a hotel room. and there was like 3 men sitting on the bed, and they were wearing horse head or a horse head mask. To me, that was very strange. Almost seems very ritualistic, you know. And then, so I'm starting to watch. So yeah, so I was talking to Moss, the guy that went with me, that I know that he lives in LA, and he was with me when we were going to the Hotel Cecil. So I talked to him. I said, I just watched a show called Atypical on Netflix, and I was like, I think you're on the spectrum. I told Moss that because I think he is, and I've always thought that for a long time. And he says he asked Dr. Judy, and she said he isn't. But I'm like, she probably thought he went. I think he is. I seriously feel like he has some kind of spectrum, on the spectrum, you know, Asperger's, very slight or whatever. But we all have some. And then I was like, I wonder what kind of behavioral disorder I have, if I do. You know, like, what's wrong with me? Because I've been depressed. But I'm gonna put this on in a little bit. It smells so good. It's the Hemp's Sugared Banana, and it smells so good. I love Hemp's lotions. But anyways, again, those are pretty pricey, but they're so nice. Oh, I also have Japanese cherry blossom too, but I don't feel like putting that on right now, because my hands are dry. So I said that to him. I was like, I wonder what if I have any kind of like behavioral disorder or something, you know, whatever. Like, yeah, I don't know, chemical imbalance. But I take thyroid medicine, and I also I've been taking that Lexapro, and I feel good. I feel happy. It does help, I think. And hydroxy and all that, you know, for like whatever. But anyways, so, oh yeah. So I was wondering if I had anything. Then I went to watch the Cecil Hotel documentary on Netflix. So I'm watching it, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, okay. I even said, I'm like, you know, they're not going to delve into the weird synchronicities surrounding this, because when this came out, we talked about it in my Hollywood occult MK Ultra group or whatever, and like, there's a lot of weird things because Elisa Lame, there was a TB outbreak. Well, first of all, it was synchronized with the movie Dark Water. There's a movie called Dark Water, and pretty much they had dark water coming out of the faucets. The little girl ends up in the water well. No spoilers, sorry. But she dies in it. She was wearing, her name was Cecilia, Hotel Cecil. There's a lot of similarities. And then there's also a TB outbreak on Skid Row, and it was actually called Lamb Elisa, which is really weird because that was her name, the girl's name. She was in the elevator, and there's footage of her, and she comes out, and you know what was funny? It was so weird because, like, when me and Moss were exploring, he gets out of the elevator, he starts doing that, and I don't think he even knew that Elisa Lamb did that, unless he did. And I joked with him, I'm like, it was you, you know how she's going like that and looking at something. She was looking at Moss doing that to her, and they're communicating like that. I don't know. But I wandered around that place, you know. I tried to get on the roof and all of that, but I didn't, so in one of the episodes, they were saying how a bunch of people went to explore, and then they started showing things from YouTube, you know, like YouTubers, and I'm thinking, I said, that'd be cool if they used this thing from my YouTube video, and me and Moss went. All of a sudden I hear a girl, and she sounds just like me, and I'll show it to you. And I was like, I freaked out because I thought it was one of my clips, but then I'm like, that doesn't really sound like a word I would say, but they made her voice sound like my voice. I was like, okay, I was like going manic and crazy, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then like all of a sudden I calmed down. I'm like, okay, I'm just being stupid. I thought that was me, but it wasn't. And then I heard a voice that just sounded like Moss's voice, and it sounded like him saying, let's go to the elevator. And then the girl that she was walking up the stairs, because I walked up those stairs, I remember. It looked just like me. Like, it looked like it would be me. They didn't even show her face. Her face was shadowed. And I'm like, that would look like it'd be me. And I just was like, oh my gosh. It just made me feel really manic. And then the next episode or whatever, she says she feels like she's bipolar. And to me, I felt real manic, and I was like, you know how I was wondering how, like I was wondering what if I had a disorder, and then she says bipolar, and I'm like, but I'm not. That's what everybody says. They have a disorder, like they're bipolar or OCD. Everyone self-diagnoses them that way. I don't have bipolar because I'm always, even before I started taking that, I haven't really had highs and lows. It's just, I'm consistent, I guess. I mean, we all do, but anyways, I just felt like they were messing with my head and trying to get me rallied up and trying to like, because they used to mess with my head, and I feel like that was just another thing just to like kind of like make me all like and stupid and like act like a fool on Facebook posting that was me, and I look like a complete idiot. But a lot of people are interested in watching this, and I noticed that they do actually talk about the movie Dark Water and Elisa Lame, but they don't talk about the one. There's a demon called Liam. I don't even want. We shouldn't even say his name, but it was Aleister Crowley. He looks like an alien, and he wore a pyramid head on him. I think that this whole thing about Elisa Lame, some kind of like ritual, something very something to bring forth like whatever the energy powers. Anyways, I don't have anything else to talk about. I want to relax. I work tomorrow. Me and Mike wants to go. We got a nice room at the Estonian. I'll video that. We're gonna eat, cook dinner or whatever. Yeah, because Mike's been very nice to me lately. Anyways, and Andy doesn't even want to ask me how I'm doing, so whatever. I'm gonna get going. Thank you for listening. I know I sound like a rambling mess, but I just have these weird things sometimes. Alright, bye. It's really weird, but I made a YouTube video exploring this hotel, and I'm watching this, and for a second, like it sounds like me, but they don't show me, so I'm like, is this even my video? But it's just weird anyway. It's just, I'm gonna unpause it. The truth of what could have happened here. Entering the Cecil Hotel. That wasn't me. Is it a very opulent lobby? See? Wait a minute, let me pause it for a second. Alright, hold on. So anyways, that sounds like my voice. That's why I was like, did they use a clip from mine? But then they go back to this, so I don't say words like opulous or ominous. I mean, I say ominous a lot, but I don't say opulous, whatever that word was. I wouldn't say that word. So I don't think that's me, but it's just weird how it sounded like my voice. Okay, so I have to keep it under 30 seconds or it cuts off, so I'm going to make this really quick. And now I'm getting tired and I want to go to sleep. And I feel like I just made a big deal out of nothing, but just listen. And it sounds like my voice, but it's not my voice. It just sounds like it. Just a minute.